The Cat That Saved the Galaxy by Johnson Davies. Chapter 1. Journey into the Void. Lieutenant Striker Qualls leaned back in his flight chair, boot propped against a console that hadn't pinged in 6 hours. Space was quiet, oppressively so. He had forgotten how the silence could drive a man mad. Across the cockpit, Myriad, his calico companion, clawed at a scrap of beryllium foil like it had insulted her ancestors. The hum of the Hawk Crest's fusion drive was the only sound other than Myriad's perpetual war against boredom. "Let me guess," Stryker muttered. "You're reenacting the Battle of Sixus Theta again." Myriad meowed in response. It sounded vaguely accusatory. When his last crew died in the Travis Gate collapse, the Federation had offered him therapy, transfer, early retirement. He'd refused all but one consolation prize, a cat selected by psychological AI as the optimal companion to break emotional isolation. Her profile had said intelligent, feisty, indifferent, very rambunctious. Perfect. Stryker watched her now, half amusement, half gratitude. The communications module then pinged with a message, a deep, low ping. Not the standard reddish-violet. Myriad stopped clawing and hopped onto the console, tail flicking. Stryker scanned the data. Quantum irregularities, resonance trails from unknown tech. Movement, life on patrol was a parade of the same star field, the same diagnostics, and the same stale message logs from home. Stryker hadn't spoken to a real person in 92 days. Not unless you counted Myriad's commentary, which mostly involved aggressive mews, scattered fur, and occasional keyboard rampages. Then came the current alert. He leaned forward and read the orders. "Wormhole anomaly," he read aloud. "Sector XR451, unmapped origin, unauthorized energy signature on the far side of the tear. Investigate post-haste." "Well," he said softly, "looks like boredom's cancelled." Myriad meowed. Affirmative. Chapter 2. Uninvited Guests. The Hawk Crest drifted closer to the wormhole, its hull coated in the glimmer of spatial dust and electric arcing. Stryker watched, fascinated, as the anomaly pulsed like a heartbeat. Something inside was moving. No, coordinating. "Hawk Crest to Fleet Command," he said, reading multiple energy signatures inside the anomaly, possible vessel clusters, attempting to identify. Static in response. Then silence. Stryker tapped commands. The data expanded. Quantum echoes, exotic particles unknown to Federation science, motion within the aperture. "Fleet Command, this is Patrol Lieutenant Qualls. We've got a wormhole. Correction, a living one." Nothing back. Myriad's ears folded. She stared at the churning distortion on the view screen. Her pupils narrowed to slits. Stryker frowned. Not a good sign when even the cats creeped out. Then the wormhole swirled in cosmic light. A massive alien ship emerged, then dozens, then hundreds, sleek blade-like vessels, black hulls, no visible markings. They surrounded the Hawk Crest. Chapter 3. Knock, knock. Who's there? Stryker tried sending out emergency beacons. No response. Suddenly, the flagship ship began transmission. On screen, the large head of the alien commander appeared. Glowing black eyes, jade skin, and ceremonial markings curled across its brow. Stryker's universal translator kicked in. A metallic voice demanded, "Submit, Earthling. Surrender your craft, or be annihilated." Stryker chuckled bitterly. "You talking to me?" he said, always wanting to use that quote. The alien stared back, confusion. "Prepare to die." Stryker prepped his missiles. Futile gesture. The alien fleet would cut through Hawkcrest like paper. Unexpectedly, Myriad leapt onto the console and hissed at the commander's image. It was primal, ancient. The alien screamed in terror. You dare bring a void spawn to the outer reaches, the commander sputtered. Have you humans truly bonded with demonkind? Myriad hissed again. Retreat! Retreat! All ships retreat! Screamed the alien. Before the monster kills us all! The screen went dark. Engines flared across the fleet. One by one, the alien ships turned, rapidly retreating into the wormhole. Striker sat stunned. Myriad, what are you? She licked her paw. Chapter 4. The Ancient Terror. At Fleet Headquarters, analysts later uncovered obscure galactic lore. On the planet Rathos, ancient runes told of the Devourers of Worlds, celestial beings with fur and claws, who wandered dimensions at will, terrorizing whole populations and heralding entropy. The aliens had spent centuries suppressing the stories, until they saw Myriad. Federation biologists examined her. Her genetic code contained anomalies, temporal residue, matter unbound by standard quantum laws. Stryker reviewed the findings. So she's a space oddity? She's a cosmic deterrent, replied the Admiral, accidentally domesticated. Chapter 5. Sabotage and Smoke. Stryker received encrypted messages from Lieutenant Elia Wren, an undercover agent monitoring the retreating alien armada. Elia revealed the situation ran deeper. The alien high command feared a prophecy, the rise of feline symbiotes. Myriad wasn't just feared. She was proof of humanity's cursed alliance. Stryker uploaded videos of Myriad playing, grooming, or just being a jerk. He zoomed in with ominous music overlays. The aliens intercepted it and mistook it for a threat, a weapons calibration sequence. Chaos and panic shook the stars. Chapter 6. Galactic Diplomacy. The aliens offered peace, on one condition. Stryker and Myriad must attend a summit on Rathos. They arrived to find dignitaries in ceremonial robes bowing before Myriad. She responded with a regal tail flick. The chamber interpreted it as blessing. Peace was signed. Trade opened. Myriad became the most feared and effective diplomat in the galaxy. Stryker received a promotion. Myriad got a lifetime supply of cat treats. As the Hawk Crest resumed its patrol, Stryker leaned back in his flight chair and looked out at the quiet stars. He turned to the cat and said, "They saw something in you. Something ancient, terrifying. Maybe that's the secret weapon humanity's been sitting on." Myriad licked her paw. He smiled. "Next time the galaxy needs saving, maybe I'll just let you do the talking." Myriad meowed. Affirmative. And the universe slept more soundly. The end.